Hello and welcome to East Week. This week is all about the relationships that we have, and you will always be the common denominator in the texture of all of your relationships. So go ahead and get comfortable. We'll take a moment and do a little bit of breath work and try to peek inside a little bit of ourselves so that we can better understand the nature of our relationships. So make sure you get nice and comfy. And then let's just start with a little bit of breath. So take a deep breath in. As usual, open your mouth, exhale it out. And do that 3 or 4 times. And then let yourself relax. Notice if you need to shift, please do. And once you feel nice and comfortable, you're going to imagine something sitting right underneath your rib cage. And when you inhale, you imagine it pulling down towards your belly button. And you imagine suctioning in breath from your nostrils all the way down to your heart space. And when you exhale, you pull your belly in and it pushes the air back up out of the nostrils. So when you inhale, you draw down towards the belly, you feel the breath pour into the body towards the heart, and when you exhale, you draw your belly button in and you press the breath back up through the nostrils. Notice if you strain, see if you can pull in and push out breath from a calm place where you're observant and imagining this mechanism in your body of drawing down and then pushing back up. A wave of breath drawing in and then crashing back out. Nice and soft. Can you make it even softer? The mechanism still works in the body, but there's less effort or energy expended. Get so soft that you end up just letting your body breathe. And you are the observer of your breath. You're watching your body as it softly breathes in and softly breathes out. Observe it like you would the tide washing up on shore and then rolling back out. No need to change, just watching. Two more breaths. And now we'll change the cadence a little bit. So the exhale that you did where you drew the belly button in, you're now going to put a lot of energy behind it. It's going to sound like it will be a sharp exhale and the belly button will pulse back towards the spine. So you exhale, pull the belly button. Keep going. It's like you're trying to pump the breath from the bottom back out the top. Keep on going. And think about any energy that is stuck in the lower half of your body, around your hips, around the root. This is the area of the creative center, the area of your roots. and you're using the power center of the belly to get the energy back up and out. Keep going. You can start to go a little bit faster. The belly might start to feel a soreness, and that's okay. See if you can go into it instead of away from it. Go as fast as you can for the last 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in, nice and slow, and then open your mouth, exhale it out. Again, easy in, deep exhale. And then just sit for a little bit. And notice how you feel in the central channel of the body. And start to make your way with your awareness towards your chest. You can think about where your lowest ribs are. And imagine a ball of energy there. And just like you did with your breath, see this ball of energy softly. Maybe it's fuzzy, maybe it's bubbling. What is the texture of this ball of energy? And if you could watch it slow down, what does that look like? And if it slowed down even further, what does it look like? What does it feel like to contain this? Let that subtle feeling begin to emanate through the body. Allow yourself to stay in this soft state, observing the energy at the center of your chest. If it had a sound, what would it sound like? If it had a tone, what would the tone be? What's the color? Is it warm? What temperature is it? If it was sentient, what are the quality of its thoughts? Does it have no thoughts? Now take your thinking mind and rest it in the center of this energy. There's no need for thoughts. Just feel what it's like to be absorbed by this energy. Let this energy begin to become larger so it starts to envelop you from the inside out, and you are now contained within it, within the color, the texture, the pacing, the sound. And as you are experiencing this energy, your energy, can you imagine what it would be like were someone to come into contact with you in this state, in this envelopment of your own energy? How would you interact with another human being? What would the tone of your thoughts be towards them? What would be your tone of voice? Would it feel welcoming? What would the texture of your interaction be? Does this feel like your natural state? And if you were to interact with somebody who can be a little bit difficult, would you be able to maintain this state even through that interaction? And as you thought of that person, did you feel a disturbance in your energy level? Or were you able to maintain and stay in your own presence? remember that every interaction in your life goes through you or comes through you. How would you like to absorb the energy from others? What is the filter as it draws into you? Or how does it come from you and affect others? If it were to travel through this energy, what would your natural state of being be with others? Can you allow yourself to stay in this space that you know how to create? A soft breath, can you maintain a sacredity of self even as you interact with the rest of the world? Is there a promise that you can make yourself about maintaining your own energy and your own sovereignty, even as you need to interact with the rest of the world? Once you've made that promise to yourself, take your energy and begin to place it back inside of your chest. Let it feel soft, even as it becomes smaller and begins to settle. Even as it is slow, it maintains its softness, it maintains its sovereignty. Take your hands, place them together, and begin to rub. Rub faster, get your hands nice and warm, and place them wherever they need to go in order to remind you to maintain your sovereignty. It might be heart, throat, wherever it needs to go. Place your own hands on your body and just notice. Hold yourself. Remind yourself that you are well equipped for the task at hand. You know how to do this. Deep breath in. Let it go. And slowly open your eyes and step back into the world with others, knowing where you start.